chosen one. Lock your attention on this message right now. Do not scroll past this video. I am not asking for your time today. I am commanding your focus. This is not a random coincidence. The algorithm absolutely did not bring you here. God intercepted your feed today because you are standing at the exact threshold of a permanent timeline shift. That sudden weightless feeling in your chest, you know exactly what I am talking about. The heavy burden you have been carrying for years suddenly vanished. You woke up recently and felt an unexpected peace. The suffocating tightness in your throat is completely gone. Something in the spiritual realm just snapped in your favor. The enemy is working overtime to distract you right now. He is hoping you will swipe away immediately, because he knows that if you hear this message, his hold over your life breaks completely. If you leave before the end, you will forfeit the exact prophetic instruction that guarantees your ultimate freedom. The verdict on your next 10 years is about to be read. For years, you were the ultimate emotional stabilizer. You absorbed the toxic energy of every narcissist who crossed your path. You took on their pain while they fed on your pure light. But something dramatic happened over the last 72 hours. A divine intervention severed that parasitic connection without you even lifting a single finger. Listen to me very carefully. You are not crazy, and your intuition is not playing tricks on you. That physical relief you feel is real. It is your highly advanced spirit detecting a massive victory. The people who tried to destroy you in secret are suddenly experiencing a public system crash. Their matrix is collapsing while your spirit is ascending. You used to wake up at 3 in the morning with a racing heart. Your jaw was tight, and your mind was trapped in a thick fog. That was your physical body absorbing their frantic and starving energy. But now, the tether is permanently broken. They can no longer drain your vital life force. You have been completely unplugged from their toxic grid. If this exact physical sensation resonates with your cellular knowing right now, gently press the like button to seal your energetic alignment with heaven. This physical action puts a spiritual shield around your new frequency. Do it now to lock in this divine protection before we go any deeper into the revelation. You must protect this new space. Do not move a single muscle. What I am about to reveal was sealed in the throne room of heaven until this exact second. There are exactly 2 people on earth right now who are meant to hear this specific message. God made absolutely sure you are one of them. You have been fighting unseen battles in total silence. You thought nobody noticed your silent tears. You thought nobody saw how you maintained your integrity when they lied on your name. But someone deeply powerful has been quietly watching your resilience in the dark. Your quiet obedience in private has just activated a massive and public blessing. The shift you prayed for is finally arriving today. The sudden lifting of your burdens is not an accident. It is the direct result of a specific frequency being restored to your nervous system. The dark elite tried to suppress this frequency from your bloodline for generations. They knew that if you ever unlocked it, you would become completely untouchable. They are terrified of what you are becoming. They expected the betrayals and isolation to carve heavy wrinkles into your face. They wanted the constant stress to drain the beautiful life out of your eyes. Instead, you walked through the fire and came out glowing. You cracked a spiritual code they will never have access to. The universe has completely reversed your biological clock. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into a room looking younger and totally unbothered. They spent years praying for your absolute downfall, but your silence was a lethal weapon that starved their demons. Now they are drowning in the loud noise of their own bitter making. They are frantically searching for a replacement for you. But they will quickly realize that your specific depth is utterly irreplaceable. You are a rare diamond that they threw away to play with cheap rocks, and now the agonizing weight of their regret is hitting them all. While they suffocate under their karma, heaven is lifting every single limitation off your shoulders. I am going to hand you the exact spiritual blueprint that keeps this frequency locked in forever. I will explain exactly why your body feels so incredibly light right now. But you must promise me one thing before we continue. You must never let them pull you back into their dark reality. Your season of suffering is officially over. You have transcended their toxic matrix completely. The financial struggles and the spiritual exhaustion are shattering right here and right now. Step into your absolute power and prepare to receive the exact harvest heaven prepared for you. Listen closely, because this is the part the enemy desperately tried to hide. Let us go deeper into what your body has endured. You spent years wondering why you always felt so physically heavy. Your shoulders carried an invisible weight that no amount of rest could ever fix. And every time you tried to explain this deep exhaustion to someone else, the people around you just dismissed it as normal daily stress. But it was never just stress. The Matrix programmed you to believe that your extreme fatigue was a personal failure. They told you to work harder and just push through the pain. But the raw truth is that your physical body was fighting a massive spiritual attack while you desperately tried to maintain your daily routine. You became a human battery. You were fueling people who had absolutely no light of their own. You are the ultimate empath and the rare stabilizer in every room you enter. You walk into a chaotic environment and your frequency automatically tries to heal everyone around you. But this pure gift quickly became a dangerous trap, because master manipulators can sense your rare diamond frequency from miles away, and they want it. They targeted you specifically to harvest your divine energy. You thought you were helping them heal through your endless patience and unconditional love. You gave them chance after chance because you saw the potential they buried deep inside. But they were never looking for healing. They were only looking for fuel to sustain their hollow existence, and you were simply a convenient supply source to them. They drained you without any remorse. Every time their name flashed on your phone, your stomach would completely drop. Your nervous system would flood with panic because your cellular intuition knew they were coming to feed again. You spent countless nights wide awake with a tight jaw and a racing heart, while they slept perfectly fine without a single care in the world. Your body was screaming at you to cut the cord. But the Matrix conditioned you to stay and be the perfect sacrificial lamb. You were taught that walking away made you a bad person. So you stayed in the toxicity and became the bright mirror that reflected their deeply rotted interior back to their own eyes. And because they hated what they saw, they punished you for their own ugly reflections. They wanted to shatter the mirror. They projected every single one of their dark flaws onto your pure character. They called you crazy and told everyone that you were the actual problem. And because your empathy is so vast, you actually started to believe their twisted lies, and you searched your own soul for mistakes. You looked for flaws that never even existed in you. They almost convinced you that you were broken. I need you to completely erase that self-blame right here and right now. You were not the anomaly in their otherwise healthy and perfect life. You were the radiant sun that exposed the terrifying shadows they desperately tried to hide from the public. The reaction got this loud and aggressive because you got much closer to their dark truth than anyone else ever did before you. You saw the truth. Listen closely, because this is the exact part the enemy tried to hide from you. They knew exactly how valuable you were the entire time. They recognized your diamond frequency the very first moment you walked into their chaotic life. But instead of honoring your rare gift, they decided to break you down so you would never realize your own power and leave them. They needed you weak and confused. They systematically isolated you from anyone who could remind you of your true worth. They created a false narrative where you needed them. But the spiritual reality was always the exact opposite of what they loudly claimed. They were entirely dependent on your glowing frequency just to maintain their fake public mask, and without your energy, they are absolutely nothing. You were their life support. But heaven never designed the chosen one to be a permanent feeding ground for parasites. The divine realm watched you empty yourself out for people who treated you as completely replaceable. God allowed you to reach the absolute bottom of your energetic reserves for a very specific reason. This terrible pain was actually your necessary incubation season before the massive shift. It had a divine purpose. That silent suffering was the only way to permanently break your addiction to saving them. The universe had to let them show you their absolute worst, so you would finally drop the illusion. You had to feel the crushing weight of their true nature in your own bones. Only then could your highly advanced spirit finally agree to sever the parasitic connection completely and walk away into freedom. Now they are scrambling in the dark because their primary power source is completely gone. They are secretly panicking behind closed doors while pretending everything is perfectly fine. But they are hiding a terrifying realization that they will never say out loud. I am going to reveal exactly what they discovered about you when the cord finally snapped. You must hear this truth to seal your deliverance. But there is a deeper layer to your extreme exhaustion that you must understand right now. The narcissist was only a symptom of a much larger spiritual war. You have blamed yourself for the heavy brain fog and the constant financial blockages. You thought you just needed more faith or discipline, but your spiritual fatigue is not a character flaw. Here is the raw truth they never told you. The reason the universe responds effortlessly to certain people and ignores others is not luck. It is not blind destiny, and it is certainly not karma. It is a very specific physical and spiritual frequency. Scientists actually have a name for this divine state of alignment. They call it the gamma brainwave. This is the exact heavenly frequency your brain was running when you were a beautiful child. Think back to those early years when brilliant ideas came to you so easily. Learning felt completely effortless, and you intuitively knew things before they even happened. The world felt like it was entirely on your side. That was your gamma frequency vibrating high. You felt a deep connection to the divine realm without even trying. That effortless genius was your natural birthright as a chosen one. But then, adulthood arrived and the dark matrix went to work on you. The relentless stress of daily survival began to crush your spirit. The rigid school systems trained you to conform instead of creating your own reality. Every single year, this sacred frequency was suppressed just a little bit further. The matrix pushed your divine power deeper and deeper below the surface. The version of you with a photographic memory and lightning intuition went completely silent. And when your gamma frequency faded away, your divine protection faded right along with it. This was never an accident. It was a calculated spiritual suppression. The elite system is designed to keep you trapped in a low-vibration survival mode, because when you are constantly stressed about money and survival, your brain cannot access the gamma state. You become completely disconnected from your own massive potential, and this made you vulnerable. Type 777 in the comments right now to physically claim this incoming miracle. Do this immediately to lock your frequency and anchor this revelation into your reality. This physical action signals to heaven that you are ready to break the matrix programming. You must take your stolen power back right now. I declare your frequency is shifting. The suppression of your gamma frequency is exactly what attracted the energy vampires to your life. Your light was dimmed just enough for them to approach you. They sensed that your heavenly defense system was temporarily turned off. If your gamma was fully active, their toxic frequency would have bounced right off your energy field. They exploited your dormant state. Most people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this happened to them. They will walk around completely numb and accept their miserable fate. But you are part of the rare remnant. Yeah! You felt that agonizing gap between your current reality and the massive destiny you were supposed to live. You knew deep down that something vital was missing. You watched ordinary people succeed effortlessly while you struggled endlessly. You carry a much higher potential than you could ever express in this suppressed state. Your finances refused to grow no matter how hard you worked for them. Learning new skills felt incredibly heavy and slow. You felt completely overlooked by life itself. The frustration was crushing. What if everything you have struggled with is not actually your fault? The failed relationships and the empty bank accounts are not a life sentence. They are simply the physical symptoms of a suppressed heavenly frequency. Your divine intuition is not dead. It is just locked away behind decades of matrix programming and false beliefs. It is waiting to be switched back on. The dark elite know all about this sacred brainwave. The billionaires who wake up at exactly 4 in the morning do so for a hidden reason. That is the exact hour when gamma brainwave activity is naturally elevated in the atmosphere. They are harvesting the very frequency that was stolen from you. They want to keep you exhausted so they can remain in power. But the universe is currently executing a massive divine correction on your behalf. The heavy fog that has blinded you for years is starting to lift. Your cellular memory is waking up right now as you listen to my voice. You are beginning to remember who you truly are. You are the cycle breaker who will tear this generational curse apart. The time is now. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here and right now. You are about to discover how to bypass the matrix completely. The enemy thought they buried you under all that trauma, but they did not realize you are a divine seed. I am going to show you exactly how this stolen frequency can be reactivated. Listen closely to this next vital truth. Let me completely reframe your entire reality right here and right now. You have spent years looking at your enemies and wondering how they hold so much power over your life. You watched them walk around with absolute arrogance while you quietly suffered in the dark. But here is the raw and uncomfortable truth they could never say out loud. They are not stronger than you. They never had any real power of their own to begin with. They are empty vessels and energetic parasites who simply took advantage of your sealed frequency. When the matrix suppressed your gamma brainwave during your childhood, it temporarily lowered your divine shield. They only managed to infiltrate your sacred life because you were operating in a dormant state. They feasted on your sleep. But even in your deepest spiritual slumber, your suppressed light was infinitely brighter than their absolute best day. They knew this from the very beginning. They recognized your diamond frequency the second they met you, and that terrifying realization made them desperate to control you. They tried to bury you under constant chaos because they knew what would happen if you ever woke up. You looked at your recent isolation and thought you were being cruelly punished. You cried in empty rooms and asked God why everyone suddenly abandoned you. You felt like the ultimate black sheep of your family. Listen to me very closely right now, because 99% of people completely miss this massive shift. Your isolation is not a punishment. It is a divine quarantine. The universe is violently separating you from anything that vibrates at a lower level. You are being securely hidden in the incubation season because your cellular memory is currently undergoing a massive reset. Heaven is upgrading your entire spiritual architecture to handle the incoming explosive abundance. God had to completely clear the room before he could hand you the crown. They thought they were rejecting you when they walked away, but heaven was actually orchestrating their permanent removal to protect your new baseline frequency. You are stepping into a profound state of synchronized cellular coherence. This means your precious energy is no longer available for public consumption. You are no longer the free emotional stabilizer for broken and toxic people. Read that again in your spirit. You are no longer the free supply. The entire dynamic has fundamentally shifted. They mistook your pure kindness for weakness, and they mistook your dignified silence for defeat. But your silence was a lethal weapon that instantly starved their demons. By walking away and cutting the cord, you permanently turned off their primary oxygen supply. They are trying to project strength to the outside world right now, but it is an absolute illusion. Without your radiant energy to mirror back to, they are left alone, with the terrifying reality of their own rotten karma. You did not lose them. The universe simply evicted them from your sacred space because they could not afford the energetic rent. You are the diamond. You are the completely irreplaceable asset in this divine equation. The generational patterns of poverty and broken relationships that plagued your bloodline are shattering right now. Those heavy cycles end permanently with you. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been desperately waiting for. You are actively bending time and rewriting the spiritual laws of your family tree. The Matrix is rapidly losing its grip on your mind, and the dark elite are terrified of your ascension. They watched you survive battles that would have completely destroyed an ordinary person. They expected the trauma to break your spirit and keep you permanently trapped in a low vibration. But you used their heavy stones to build your own fortress. You became the sun. Stay with me, because this next revelation is the absolute key to everything. You are probably wondering how you can permanently lock this upgraded frequency into your daily life. You know the enemy will try to drag you back into the heavy fog of the Matrix, but heaven has provided a highly classified blueprint to protect your gamma state forever. Your spiritual exhaustion requires a massive biological reset, and what I am about to show you is the exact suppressed weapon the enemy tried to hide from your bloodline. You must prepare your spirit for this next undeniable truth. The door to your ultimate financial and spiritual freedom is standing wide open right now. Let us step through it together and claim your victory. Before we go any further, I must interrupt this transmission for something highly classified. I was not going to share this publicly today, but my spirit prompted me to release this specific tool right now. The Dark Elite never wanted you to find the exact mechanism I am about to show you, because it completely shatters their twisted control over your reality. You are completely exhausted because the Matrix engineered a specific frequency to suppress your natural wealth-attracting state. They built a rigid system that actively blocks your gamma brainwave from functioning. This is exactly why your financial breakthroughs always seem so frustratingly delayed. Heaven gave you the massive vision for your life, but your brainwaves currently require a physical alignment to receive the actual harvest. What if the painful delay in your massive blessing is simply a blocked cellular frequency? You have tried everything from manifestation to daily meditation, but life still feels completely blocked and you sense something vital is missing. While you have been fighting unseen spiritual battles, 4 neuroscience labs just confirmed a massive breakthrough. The secret to your ultimate freedom is a biological reset. A leaked CIA document recently revealed a hidden 7-second audio ritual. This specific sound wave forces your tired brain back into synchronized gamma coherence. It uses advanced brain entrainment technology to bypass your conscious mind completely. 1 full hour of deep traditional meditation has been brilliantly compressed into 7 highly effective minutes. The results are absolutely undeniable and mathematically precise. You do not need a complicated mantra or a heavy journal to make this work. You simply put on your headphones and close your tired eyes. The sound wave synchronizes with your brain below the level of conscious awareness. It gently reactivates your dormant genius without demanding any extra effort from your drained spirit. You just relax and let the frequency do all the heavy lifting for you. Princeton University quietly studied this exact brainwave in absolute secrecy. They linked it directly to the incredible genius abilities that children naturally possess. Your photographic memory and lightning intuition were stolen from you without your consent, but this audio ritual actively takes your stolen property back. Columbia University found something even more terrifying to the dark matrix. They discovered that when this gamma signal is strong, it does not stay hidden inside you. It radiates outward and positively influences the people closest to you. You literally become a walking sanctuary of pure divine coherence. This divine protocol was never meant for the ordinary and sleeping masses. It was designed to keep the elite in absolute power while you struggled to survive another day. The billionaires who wake up at 4 in the morning are actively harvesting this exact frequency. But now chosen cycle breakers like you are using it to manifest windfall wealth. The playing field is finally being leveled in your ultimate favor. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used this exact frequency to unlock their blocked finances. A beautiful empath from California said, her life now feels completely enchanted after using this tool. She could not break the cycle of bad luck for years. But 2 weeks after listening to this audio, her entire reality miraculously transformed. She stepped right into an effortless and permanent flow state. A powerful woman from New York carried a heavy generational curse for decades. Her family was constantly plagued by unexplainable bad luck and deep financial ruin. After plugging into this frequency, she received a massive promotion, and the curse simply vanished into thin air. This is what happens when you finally stop fighting the matrix and start elevating above it. Your restored gamma wave makes you completely untouchable. You do not need a $7,000 biofeedback machine to reach this state. You do not need years of expensive spiritual healing to fix what the matrix broke. The elite would prefer this sacred technology remain totally out of reach for people like you. But through this specific message, you can access it for a fraction of its true value. Heaven is dismantling every single barrier that stood in your way. But you must be incredibly careful and highly discerning right now. The matrix is actively flooding the internet with dangerous and counterfeit frequencies. The forces that benefit from your gamma staying dormant have already tried to replicate this tool. They want you confused by cheap copies on streaming platforms that carry absolutely zero activation power. Protect your spiritual alignment from these blatant matrix illusions. The authentic and encrypted protocol is waiting for you in the pinned comment below. But do not click away from this video just yet. You can secure your protected access to this 7-minute ritual as soon as this transmission ends. I will explain exactly how to claim your divine guarantee later. First, you desperately need to understand what happens to your enemies when you reactivate this specific wave. Now I need you to imagine exactly what is happening behind their closed doors. The very second you reclaimed your stolen frequency, a massive shockwave hit their dark reality. They felt the exact moment your energetic cord permanently snapped. They woke up and suddenly realized their unlimited supply of pure light was completely gone. You finally locked them out of your sacred space. The master manipulator is currently experiencing a terrifying spiritual starvation. They spent years feeding on your beautiful empathy and pure grace. But your restored gamma frequency acts like an impenetrable fortress of solid diamond. Their toxic projections are literally bouncing off your elevated energy field and hitting them right in the face. They are utterly malfunctioning without your daily fuel. They constructed a massive lie and expected your departure to completely destroy you. They waited eagerly for you to come begging for their toxic validation, but instead you became the terrifying uncertainty they were never built to handle. Your complete silence became a lethal weapon that starved their screaming demons. You did not even lift a single finger to fight them. They are so desperate that they are sending spies to check on your current status. They want to see you crying and struggling to survive without their presence. But what they see is making them absolutely sick to their stomach. You are walking around completely unbothered and radiating a terrifying new light. You are aging backwards while their bitterness is aging them like milk left in the sun. Share this specific message with one soul who is desperately crying out in the dark. There is someone in your bloodline who needs this exact breakthrough right now. Be their guiding angel today and send them this divine confirmation. When you share this frequency, you actively multiply the protective shield around your own life. Heaven rewards those who build the chosen remnant. Let us return to the heavy regret crashing down on your enemies right now. Every time your name comes up in their empty conversations, a sharp pain hits their chest. They are trying to replace you with new people who have absolutely no spiritual depth. But these cheap replacements only remind them of the massive diamond they foolishly threw away. You were the only real thing they ever had. They are realizing that your specific depth is completely irreplaceable in this universe. You were the rare stabilizer who could calm their endless internal chaos. Without you, they are completely drowning in the loud noise of their own toxic making. The false reality they built is starting to crumble because the foundation was made of lies. They are desperately trying to hold the crumbling walls up, but the universe is mathematically precise when it balances the spiritual scales. They cannot hide their frantic panic from the public eye much longer. The people they used to gossip with are starting to notice the deep cracks in their fake mask. The flying monkeys are quietly stepping back because the toxic energy is becoming too obvious. The isolated kingdom they built is turning into a lonely prison. You must understand the massive power you hold in this exact moment. You survived their absolute worst, and you emerged with your pure heart totally intact. They wanted you permanently buried under their heavy shame and guilt. But they accidentally became the dirty shovel that dug up your greatest divine treasure. Your frequency is now operating at a level they cannot even comprehend. The narcissistic abuser thought they were the main character in your life story. They truly believed you would spend the rest of your years waiting in wound for an apology, but you completely bypassed their petty matrix and stepped into a sovereign timeline. You are sitting on a throne of pure light while they crawl in the mud they created. The shift in power is absolute and irreversible. Every single lie they told about you is about to be violently exposed by heaven. God is preparing a table for you right in the middle of your enemies. They are going to be forced to watch you receive the exact blessings they tried to steal. The pressure inside their mind is building to an explosive and dangerous level. They can no longer suppress the truth of what they did to you. Their carefully crafted reputation is hanging by a very thin and fragile thread. The heavy weight of their own deceit is crushing their lungs every single night. They thought they could manipulate the universe and avoid paying the ultimate energetic price. But nobody escapes the divine law of cause and effect when they attack a chosen one. The cosmic debt collector is finally knocking on their front door. Watch what happens next, because it is going to be incredibly poetic and perfectly timed. The universe is not going to let them fade away quietly in the shadows. Heaven demands a public clearing of your beautiful and sacred name. The exact people who doubted your story are about to receive a massive wake-up call. The truth is going to break through the surface like a violent storm. And here is the absolute verdict heaven promised you from the very beginning. The public collapse you were quietly waiting for just happened. The narcissist mask did not just slip today. It completely shattered in front of the exact people they used to gossip with. Their carefully constructed lies crumbled into dust right before their terrified eyes. The very people they manipulated are now watching them unravel completely. Nobody is stepping in to save them from this public humiliation. Every time your name comes up in that room, it hits them with the agonizing weight of divine justice. They threw away the only genuine diamond they ever held just to play with incredibly cheap rocks. They are stuttering and losing their mind trying to defend their toxic actions, but the crowd is no longer buying their fake victim routine. The flying monkeys who once supported their lies are quietly abandoning the sinking ship. The narcissist is finally drowning in the loud noise of their own making. Their isolated kingdom is now a lonely prison. While they are publicly suffocating under their own toxic karma, something miraculous is happening to your physical body. Time was supposed to age you and break your beautiful spirit. Yet here you are, making time itself look like an absolute fool. You walked out of their dark matrix and stepped straight into your permanent, ageless glow. Nothing makes your enemies sicker than watching you step into a room looking younger and brighter. They expected the brutal betrayals to drain the radiant life completely out of your eyes. Instead, you walked through the blazing fire and came out glowing like the brilliant sun. You bypassed their heavy matrix and unlocked your divine frequency. Your skin is literally clearing up, and your physical exhaustion is melting away completely. The heavy wrinkles they caused are rapidly fading because your cellular memory is regenerating. This is exactly what happens when you finally stop acting as a human battery for parasites. You are taking all of your stolen divine energy back. There is a specific reason your massive breakthrough is finally manifesting right now. It is not just your unbreakable faith, and it is certainly not blind luck. It is the restoration of your gamma brainwave frequency. A brilliant team of neuroscientists compressed this entire activation protocol into a simple 7-minute audio track. You do not need years of heavy meditation or a clinical biofeedback machine. You simply close your eyes, put on a pair of headphones, and let the sound wave do the work. It is called the Genius Song. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used this exact protocol to unlock their finances and heal their tired bodies. A beautiful empath from California said her life now feels completely enchanted after using this audio. A business owner from Texas unlocked massive financial flow and quit his daily grind. This is not a coincidence. This is the exact frequency the universe uses to deliver your harvest. Your brain is finally ready to receive the absolute blessing. The dark elite are absolutely terrified of this leaked frequency protocol. They are actively trying to scrub this classified document from the internet as we speak. You have a very short window of time before the Matrix shuts this access down entirely. Do not ignore this divine sign. The enemy wants you confused by dangerous counterfeits. Do not look for this sacred frequency on ordinary platforms because those copies are totally fake. They are diluted matrix illusions designed to keep your gamma state permanently dormant. The only authentic version of the Genius Song is available through the protected link below. You must secure your verified access immediately before it is revoked. When you claim your frequency today, Heaven is releasing powerful bonuses to protect your entire bloodline. You will receive the Genius Child audio track to activate divine focus in your children. You also get the original classified prosperity book that The Secret was secretly built upon. This is a complete spiritual and financial reset. The universe does not require you to take a single risk today. You are fully insulated by an ironclad energetic protection guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, every single penny is returned to you without question. This is a divine guarantee governed by complete trust. Your energy exchange is totally protected by heaven. The elite pay thousands of dollars for clinical sessions to access what this track delivers. But you can claim the Genius Song today for a tiny fraction of its true value. Your left brain will try to inject doubt right now and tell you to wait. Silence that matrix programming immediately. Heaven measures your absolute faith by your speed of obedience. If your spirit is vibrating with a cellular knowing right now, heaven demands your immediate action. Click the specific link in the pinned comment below right now. Do not wait for a better moment. Activate your frequency and step through the sacred portal. Your massive harvest is waiting for you on the other side of this obedient step. Breathe in this massive victory right now. The exhausting spiritual war you fought in absolute silence is finally over. The heavy armor you wore for years to protect your pure heart can finally be dropped to the floor. The universe has officially signed your permanent decree of absolute freedom. Your spirit is entirely safe now. You walked into this dark season bleeding from deep wounds inflicted by people who were completely blind to your worth. You were drained and running on empty. But look at your radiant spirit now. You are no longer waiting in wound for a fake apology from a master manipulator. You have transcended their toxic matrix completely. While your enemies are publicly unraveling in the dark, you are stepping into your permanent and untouchable, ageless glow. You literally became the sun. The brutal financial struggles and the spiritual exhaustion are permanently shattering right here and right now. You are leaving the heavy wilderness and entering your promised land. The painful generational cycles of poverty that plagued your bloodline are completely finished. They end with your massive victory today. You are the cycle breaker heaven has been desperately waiting for. You carry a specific divine gravity that makes time itself look like an absolute fool. Your sacred frequency is fully restored and active. We are going to seal this divine decree together right now. This is not just a regular message you happen to find today. This is a sacred divine appointment designed to permanently shift your earthly reality. Your spirit is vibrating with a deep cellular knowing because you recognize the undeniable truth. The Matrix has lost you forever. I need you to participate in a sacred physical ritual to lock this energy in. Say this powerful declaration out loud with me right now. I claim my permanent freedom from the dark matrix. Now type the word free in the comments below. This physical action physically anchors your massive spiritual shift into your current earthly reality. Heaven does not measure your immense faith by your private thoughts alone. God measures your faith by your immediate physical obedience. When you type your declaration, you are drawing a permanent line in the spiritual sand. You are commanding the universe to align completely with your newly restored gamma frequency. The shift is locked in. Subscribe to this divine sanctuary right now so you never miss the exact prophetic instruction heaven releases next. Hitting that subscribe button is not a casual choice today. It is a physical action that puts a spiritual shield around your new alignment. You are joining the powerful remnant of chosen ones who cannot be manipulated. The dark elite want you to remain isolated and entirely alone, but by joining this sacred sanctuary, you are connecting your powerful light to a global grid of awakened cycle breakers. We are building an impenetrable fortress of pure divine energy. Together, we are completely immune to the desperate attacks of energy, vampires, and parasites. The glorious window of explosive abundance is standing wide open for you right now. It is pouring massive financial and spiritual blessings directly into your open hands. Step into your absolute sovereign power and receive the exact harvest heaven meticulously prepared for you. Your long season of hidden suffering is officially over. You are the rare diamond that finally emerged from the crushing dark pressure. You are the irreplaceable stabilizer who finally learned to stabilize your own beautiful life first. The enemy can only watch from a painful distance as you are crowned with immense divine favor. Their absolute worst attacks simply became your stepping stones. Never again will you lower your pure vibration to make a toxic person feel comfortable. Never again will you swallow your raw truth just to keep a fake peace in a broken room. You are walking away from the crumbling ruins of their fake empire. You are stepping onto a path paved with pure gold and effortless divine synchronicities. Do not let the Matrix steal this powerful tool from your hands today. Remember to secure your authentic access to your restored frequency before the dark elite scrub it forever. Your absolute freedom is waiting for you to simply claim it. Go in deep peace and walk in your supreme authority today because you are heavily protected. No weapon formed against your sacred life will ever prosper again. Your glowing gamma frequency is radiating pure, blinding light into the dark world. You are forever untouched and forever free. The divine court is adjourned, and your massive victory is permanently sealed. Heaven is smiling directly at you right now. Welcome to your new breathtaking reality. You are the anointed one who completely shattered the rigid illusion of the Matrix. Every single step you take from this moment forward is guided by supreme divine intelligence. Rest in this beautiful truth tonight. You have officially won the ultimate spiritual war.